Hi there, how are you doing? Good, and what's your name? Okay, so you called just the other day to commission a portrait, a bust, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, I thought I remembered you. So I do have just a few questions before we get started. Mm-hmm. Well, I usually sculpt the bust out of clay to begin with, and if the customer is satisfied with how the bust has been sculpted, then we move on to the final materials. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can get to that after the first bust is complete. Yes, today is just the session for taking measurements. I will take many measurements. I'm going to do a quick sketch of your face just to get some of the more minute details that don't come across in measurements. And then once it's all done, I'll call you and we'll have another session. Okay. Yeah. So the first question is, where do you want the portrait or the bust to start? Well, we've got a few options. The probably the most grandiose option would be a bust that starts right about here, right at the chest level. Then next we have the neck up. And we can just do face sculptures, but those tend to just be mounted to the wall instead of being placed on a pedestal. Mm-hmm. Right. Well, I always like to recommend the chest up bust. I think that is the most professional looking model. All right, great. We will do that. And do you have enough time to stay so that I can do all the measurements, because I'm going to have to be measuring your entire body from the chest up? Okay, great. Okay, so I'm just going to be taking all of your measurements on this clipboard today. But first, I just need to make a few quick marks on your face. Now, don't worry, this is just your typical felt marker. We'll be able to get these marks off with some rubbing alcohol. So first, I'm just going to dot the center of your nose. I'm just going to use this tool here to, get it perfectly centered. That looks right to me. And now we're gonna do the same thing to your chin. Okay, right there. Okay, one more right down here. Now I'm going to get the sternal notch. So that's just right in this area. And got it. Those 3 dots are just going to help me to make sure that all of the measurements I take are accurate and centered. Yeah, like I said, we'll make sure to get you some rubbing alcohol so you don't leave with dots all over your face. Alright, so the first measurement that we're going to be taking is the sternal notch to the tragus. Now, I already mentioned the sternal notch is right in here, and this part of your ear is the tragus. So I'm just going to, got several different measuring tools that I'm going to be using, so nothing should be uncomfortable, and I'm just going to be switching from different tools for whatever works the best. Get to my shelf. All right. First, we're just going to use this typical measuring tape. And I'm just going to go from your sternal notch up to that tragus. notch to right tragus. Let me check that again from the left side. Again, I'm going to start from the sternal notch. Up to the tragus. Yeah, okay, that's even. So as I do this, I'm just going to be checking for any asymmetry. And the next one is going to be an ear to ear. Use this guy again. Okay. So the straight measurement. It's gonna be okay. Alright, now I'm gonna be getting a similar measurement to that, but with the cloth measuring tape. That way we can get a more dimensional measurement. So yeah, I'm just measuring tragus to tragus. Okay. Yes, those two different ways of measuring usually come up with a very different result because it's just it's more about the dimension. All right, next we're going to be doing the left ear to the chin. All right, smaller area so we can use this guy. Okay. All right. Now, of course, we're going to want to get the right ear to the chin. And these numbers should be fairly similar. Okay. Yeah, perfect. You have a very symmetrical face. Mm-hmm. Alright. Now we're going to be getting the left ear to the nose. Now just kind of make the face right now that you want to see on the final bust. Okay, thank you. Okay. Now, of course, we'll get the right ear to the nose. All right. Next is the left ear to the hairline. And next is, you guessed it, the right ear to the hairline. Okay. All right, these next couple ones are going to be easy. I'm going to be going for the chin to the nose. Make sure I'm getting that even. Two dots. Okay. All right, now the chin to the hairline. Pull out this guy again. So I'm going from that dot on the chin all the way up to your hairline. Alrighty. And now the nose to the hairline. Yes, we have to be quite meticulous or the portrait just won't come off as natural. Alright, so nose dot to hairline. Okay. Alright. Alright, now chin to brow line is next, and we're going to do each brow line and the middle. Alright. Okay. Everything is very even. All right, one more time. Okay. All right. Next, I need to measure the space in between your eyes here. I'm going to be using this fancy little contraption for that. So don't worry about this. It's just going to be kind of up close to you, maybe a little bit cold, but it won't hurt. Okay, so see, for me it's about like that. So for you, I think that's too big. Let's tighten this thing. That's better. Okay. Alright, so that measures about. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to be just measuring from here to here on your eyes. So if you could just close your eyes for me, that way I don't poke you or anything. Okay. From the outside of your eye to the tragus. Do that on either side. Okay. It should be even. Yep. Okay. Alright, now going to be getting your collarbone from one side to the other. You're just going to stand up as straight as possible, just straightforward, you know, how you would want the finished product to look. Okay, collarbones. All right. And I'm going to be measuring from your widest deltoids. Again, just stay in that same position as before. This is going to look so beautiful. You're going to be a wonderful model, I'm sure. Okay. Right. Very good. Alright, now we've got the most basic measurements done. I'm just going to take a moment to do a very quick sketch of the minute details of your face that just can't be captured in a measurement. Alright, so just give me the face that you're wanting to see in the bust. Okay, so just consider if you want to smile or just a straight shot. Okay, good. That looks great. Now again, this is not meant to be a work of art. This is just me taking note of the more specific features of your face that need to come through on the final portrait. Just real quick. Close your eyes for me. I'm going to check this one more time. I think I need to make that a little bit smaller for you. Alright, close those eyes. Okay, let me just adjust that on the chart. Okay. So yeah, the eyes were just a little bit closer together than I had noted before. Now, is there anything about your portrait that you would like for us to idealize? Oh, well, I just mean Sometimes we'll have, older people in, and they don't necessarily want us to sculpt every single wrinkle that they have. Sometimes they are looking for a more idealistic version of themselves. Either way, it's fine with us. Okay, thanks. Alright, again, just hold your mouth the way you want it to come out in the final product. Okay. I'll be taking these measurements again in just a moment. I just need a quick reference here. Alright. And as for your hairstyle, are you wanting it just how it is today? Okay, perfect. Alright. Look up for me a little bit just for a second. Okay, now just look straight again, just like how you want the bust to look. Okay. Now, is there any, since we're doing through to the chest here, is there any particular clothing, jewelry, tattoos, anything like that that you would like me to include? Or do you just want to do kind of like the nude bust? Okay. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, just making a few more notations here. Then I'll do the final measurements and you can get out of here. Yeah, and then I'll just give you a call whenever the initial sample is ready. Then we can move into more expensive materials. Alright. Okay, very good. Yep, I have everything in particular that I need noted. Now I've just got just a few more measurements that I need to take. Do you have time? Okay, good. Oh yeah, we have so many papers to keep up with. But it's good to be thorough. Yeah. If you're not thorough with something like this, you'll wind up with a final product that doesn't look right. We don't want that. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to go over just a few of the measurements I took with a digital caliper. Just a couple of them, just the ones that are crucial that I get exactly right. Alright. So just give me the face that you're wanting in the bust. Okay. also getting a few areas that I didn't measure before. Okay. Close your eyes for me for just a moment. Don't want to poke anything. Okay. Okay. So, okay, just put your mouth how you want it to look in the bust. Okay. And again with the individual lips. Okay. All right. Ears. Okay. Oh yes, we're almost done. I just want to get a few more dimensional measurements now. I'm going to be getting a little bit more up close. I need to get a measurement around your neck and around your head here, and then just around the chest portion. This will help me make sure that the 3D elements come through correctly. Alright, so just I'm going to start around the top of your head, and we're just going to go all the way around. Okay, got that first one done. Be getting around your neck. Just really straight now. Going all the way around. Okay. Now I'm going to be doing two more of these. First one is going to be around the top of your shoulders. Last one of these. It's going to be around those deltoids. kind of like before, but just all the way around this time. I think it said we were just going to do the nude bust, right? Okay, good. Yeah. Don't need to account for any thick jackets or anything like that. Alright, that's all the measurements I need to take with this. Alright, so I'm just gonna go over these really quickly, match them with the sketch that I got together. That. So we got notched trace, ear to ear, left ear to chin, right ear to chin, left ear to nose, right ear to nose, left ear to hairline, right ear to hairline, chin to nose, chin to hairline, nose to hairline, chin to brow line, got all of those. Yes. Inside conjunction. That's right, we needed to adjust that one. I've got it noted here. Outside, yes. Outside tragus, yes. Acromonia, yes. And the widest deltoids, we definitely got that. Just took, got the nose width, yes, each eye, mouth, lips, ears, got the top of the head, the neck, the top of the shoulders, and the widest deltoids. Yep, I think we've got everything. So yeah, if you have been satisfied with this session and you don't have any more questions, I can set you free and I will give you a call as soon as the clay mock-up is done. And if you're happy with that mock-up, we can move on and start talking about materials. Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure working with you. Yeah, if there's any problems at all, I'll just give you a call and we can redo some of the measurements. I also got some photos of you from the initial talk and the initial emails. Okay, yeah. Great. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.